So when I was a lot younger, anime featured quite heavily in my childhood. I.e., you know, sometimes people have like Patreons or merch, and we don't just want to like stick a kind of quote on a t-shirt. Or...
So we're back in Jolibees and we've got a couple of dishes we haven't tried.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
So welcome back to the Wistl family household. How are you doing? If you didn't know, we like to go to multiple different events showcasing, you know, local talent, singers, musicians, people, food, art, and this happens to be another one of those art ones that I'm particularly interested in. It's the first kind of art event of the year that I've seen pop up, so we had to go, obviously. If you didn't know, I do like doing a little bit of art on the side of my main job, which is YouTube. I don't get to do it very much because we are so busy at the moment trying to schedule in new videos and work out lots of kind of YouTube plans. But it's always nice to kind of mesh the two hobbies together to be able to kind of, you know, live my passion but also YouTube it at the same time. So that'd be really cool to see some more local Filipino artists. Always really exciting, and they're such cool people. So yeah, it's definitely something I really want to go to and just enjoy myself, and hopefully pick up a few new artworks for either the condo or for me personally. I've used a few stickers. I've kind of put together a bit of a reading journal. That's one of my 2023 goals, is to keep like a log of what I read, and I put a lot of stickers in there. I also have a couple of prints that I really love, and I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet, but hopefully they'll find a place somewhere. So I'm gonna kind of go on the hunt for a few things like that. We obviously, as a family, I've already mentioned this before, really enjoy anime, and kind of, we don't get involved in cosplay, but it's a really interesting kind of world to delve into. Kev absolutely hates it, like all of it. He's not interested in the slightest, but this is more for me and for Harry and the youngest. They love the stickers and they love going around and looking at what people create. So this is StickyCon 2023, and it's being hosted in Ayala Manila Bay. So we're gonna head off and go and see some amazing artists here in Manila.
Thank you very much. It's been amazing. Enjoy.
And just like that, we are in Ayala Manila Bay. A lot of this area, especially outside of Ayala Manila Bay, is very underdeveloped. It's like there's a lot of condominiums being built. Obviously Okada is very nearby, which is owned by the Chinese, and apparently there's a lot of Chinese influence coming in. Our taxi, or Grab driver, sorry, was actually super lovely. We chatted the whole way, which is quite unusual. We haven't had a kind of chatty Grab driver for a while, and he was telling us about all the kind of more Chinese developments. And the last time we came to Manila Bay, if you remember that video, I'll link it in the cards, actually we noticed that there was a lot of Chinese influence in this specific mall. There was a lot of writing that was in Chinese underneath the English. There was also a lot of Chinese themed areas and a lot of Asian and East Asian influence. So actually that's probably why there is a lot of Chinese people coming in here. They're really developing it, they're working here. I'm not sure if Filipinos think that's a good or a bad thing, but that's what it is around this area. Manila Bay is definitely up and coming, and I feel like Ayala Manila Bay, being such a big mall, almost very similar to Moa, will start to be very busy at some point. But as I said, we are here for the sticker and cosplay and collectible event. It is called StickyCon, which I'll link somewhere if you want to find out more about it. But we're going to have a little venture to see what's going on, and if we can see any people that we've actually met before in these events, because it's always really good to kind of go back and see how they're doing. StickyCon's actually a few floors up. Last time we came to Comic-Con it was only the lower floor, but it turns out that this time around I think it's 3 floors worth, so that'd be really interesting to see. It's not yet kind of got going. I think it's just a bit too quiet, too early. I think most people come out after 12, kind of 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But there are a lot of people dressed up, as you can see, all in their cosplay, and there's like stickers and collectibles and artwork, so that's really cool. So when I was a lot younger, anime featured quite heavily in my childhood, Pokemon being one of the biggest things that ever came to the UK and just kind of blew all other kind of children's TV and cartoons out the window for me. Soon after that was things like Digimon, Card Captors, Sailor Moon. I am working on Attack on Titan, still not finished that yet. I also want to see Hunter x Hunter, someone recommended that to me on the channel. But anime's just been part of my life for so long. I always was an avid comic book reader. I always liked kind of fantasy and magical elements. So anime just kind of really did something. I also started watching more kind of interesting and dynamic Japanese and Eastern creators and directors. People like Mamoru Oshii, who did Ghost in the Shell. There was another really great director that did Paprika. All those kinds of films are also huge like inspirations to me, and I love that kind of thing. So it's really cool to be in a country where that's a lot more celebrated than in England, because in England you're a bit of a weirdo if you like anime, you're like classed as a nerd or a geek, and things that I love have now passed down to my kids, especially Harry, who is crazy about things like Beyblade and Yu-Gi and all of the more kind of boy kind of cartoons that are kind of come from that era, and that's why we do these kind of outings to more of the Comic-Con or like StickerCon things, because people are always so appreciative of that artwork and that style, and that's why I kind of love being here and checking it out. Not necessarily the cosplay, that's not really our kind of thing, but just kind of seeing people out and about and appreciating these shows and the kind of works of art that have been put out over the years. It's really nice. So that's like a little bit of a background reason as to why we're here today and why we love doing this kind of thing.
The reason why I like anime is because they really go into the depth of the character, and they really bring out the personality, and it's just like really fun to watch.
So we've just come outside because there's a little children's park, but there's all these words written on the concrete that tell you what they mean. So this is kulit. It says deaf used to describe someone funny and playful, and then over there is guapa, which is beautiful in Cebuano, and then here it says sputting or spitting, which means looking good. So there's like loads of like interesting words and phrases all written in the concrete. So we're just sitting outside this nice little park area for the kids. It's very unusual actually to find a good like play area or park in the Philippines. I guess because it gets so hot, you don't really want to play outside very often. But it's really nice, it's very shaded, and also it's not too hot today. So they're just having a good run around, which is always a great thing to find. But we will head back into StickerCon, or StickyCon, sorry. We're just kind of having a little bit of outdoor time as well. It's good to kind of find a good balance.
It's got a nice breeze as well.
Yeah, it's a lovely breeze today. It's been really nice and breezy where we are at the moment. But we'll head in a little while, but we're also going to explore the back end of the mall, because I don't think we walked all the way to the end, because we didn't see any of this last time, which is cool. It looks very nice, like it's a nice place to be, as I said earlier. And right next door to the little play area is actually like a games area. So you've got like a giant Connect 4 just behind me. The kids are playing chess, which is quite cool actually, because Harry he asked for Santa to bring him a chess set this year, and he delivered. So they've been practicing their chess this morning, and it's really funny and so ironic that we come in to the mall and there's a big giant like life-size chess set. There's also like Jenga, it looks like, and noughts and crosses. It's just really fun. Things like this make like visiting a mall a lot more like immersive and fun, especially for kids who don't want to kind of go around the shops all day long and get quite tired and bored quite quickly. It's nice to be able to sit outside and do things like this. So yeah, they're just playing their chess game, and then we'll hopefully head back in at some point.
Aussie wins.
No, he doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, diagonal.
No, look.
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Aussie wins. He went diagonal. Yeah. Take those back.
Start again.
I'll say 1-0.
How much we have? 3.
Just literally saw like 5 Pomeranians sitting at the actual table with like their human owners, like having a meal together. Very strange, I've never seen anything like that before. As you can see, this mall's really wide and really open, but it is absolutely dead. Like if you were in Moa right now, there'd be so many people in here, but it's really quiet at the moment. They've also still got all their Christmas decorations up. Our condominium took our Christmas tree down, and also the Ayala Circuit Mall, which we visited last week, also had all their decorations down. So it's weird kind of being in this weird like Christmas flux where people are working on taking them down or they've already done it, because we've been here for so long during the Burr months. Like we've been here only in the Burr months. We've seen Christmas from start to finish, and it feels weird that it's not Christmas anymore. So we've walked right round and we're now heading up to the 3rd floor where the second half of the Sticky Con is happening. We've just come out of a Sticky Con and I managed to find an artist that I really enjoyed the look of. So we've got a couple of things in here that I will show you in a little while. But another reason why we really like to go to these places is because we actually have been thinking and putting a lot of thought and effort into how we're going to kind of maintain our channel in other ways with like other directions, i.e., you know, sometimes people have like Patreons or merch, and we don't just want to like stick a kind of quote on a t-shirt or sell hoodies or things that just wouldn't, like, you know, they don't make much sense for us as a family or as a channel. But kind of artworks and stickers and things like that would be something that I would definitely get behind and put out there. I had a few comments recently about whether or not I'm going to put like my art for sale or put it up on Etsy or things like that, and I'm definitely thinking about it. I have to actually get back into painting again since Vlogmas, and all that time that took out of me. I've been having a little bit more of a break in my downtime doing a few like hobby things, but I definitely want to get back into doing art and making art, especially like maybe prints or stickers in the future as merch of our travels in the Philippines, or of like really important Philippine destinations, maybe scenery things, something like that. So that's a massive part of why we kind of hang around more local artists, Instagram artists, and kind of the cosplay scene, because we would really like to do something really similar, just without the dressing up.
We're back in Jolibees and we've got a couple of dishes we haven't tried. Harry's gone for the burger steak.
Burger steak.
Burger steak. And I'm trying the chicken burger for once. I know Harry and
I've had it before,
and we've got the chocolate mallow special, pie special. So the chocolate mallow pie has been a special throughout the Christmas period, but because we were ill when we had Jolibees last time, we didn't have it, so we'll get to try it this time.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
First impressions of the burger. I don't think it's spicy.
It looks like it's got chili on.
Kev doesn't actually eat spicy food at all, so this is going to be really interesting. Him and Harry might switch. Spicy?
Not yet.
It wasn't spicy when I had it.
It's nice.
Yeah? And then Harry's got the burger steak, 1 piece. And we've never had this before.
Trying to cut it. Yeah,
Is it good?
it's nice. It's like a patty with gravy on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the sauce we have in the burgers, but a little different.
Oh, cool. You've got the mushrooms on top as well.
Yeah.
So I've just got the Champ Junior. I thought they did like a bacon champ, but there wasn't any on the menu. And the one thing I think I've noticed the most about Jollibees and kind of Filipino style burgers is that there's so much sauce in the burger. There's always like a load of mayo or ketchup or that pink sauce that's like in the McDo's and the Yum burgers. It's like a pink sauce. Never work out what that is, but you guys really like a saucy burger.
That's the winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Definitely.
Literally.
Really good. I would have that again.
Is it better than the Chicken Joy?
Oh. No.
How was your burger meal?
Good.
Yeah?
Although the rice wasn't as sticky as usual rice, but
Yeah,
it's still good.
Would you have it again?
Yeah, I would, but it's not as good as my chicken burger.
The choco mallow pies. Oh, there's like marshmallow already coming out of it. We've never tried these before. We've had the mango and the ube and cheese, which is also really good. So I'm gonna try it. It's not. I feel like it's gonna like burn the inside of my mouth because I feel like it doesn't feel hot, but the inside's always a lot hotter. So right, I'm gonna go. Very sweet. It's not too bad actually. I thought it'd be really sickly. It is quite sweet, but and messy. But it's quite nice.
Oh my. Oh god, that is messy. Yeah, very sweet. Very messy, because you've just witnessed. Yeah, I like it.
Is it good? Did you get much of the filling?
No.
We'll take another bite. What do you think? Careful, it goes everywhere. Yeah? And this is about 2 minutes later. What happened? So that was Jollibee. It was pretty decent actually. It's one of the better ones we've had in quite a while. And the choco mallow pie was definitely a 10 out of 10, very good. It only cost like 800 pesos today for us to eat, which is on the lower end. Usually we spend a bit more than that. It's getting louder and louder, sorry. But we're just walking through the last bit of the sticky con in the Ayala Manila Bay Mall. So StickyCon's actually getting really, really busy in there now, which is what I thought would happen. It tends to be like after lunchtime that everybody comes out dressed up and having a good time, and the music was like pumping. It was really cool to walk through it again. But we're actually going to head back now, and then I'm going to show you what we got and close off the vlog. So if you want to see the artist that I picked up from, then please keep watching, and we'll see you when we get back. So we left Ayala Manila Bay a little bit earlier than we would normally do because one, the weather's a little bit better than it normally has been this last few days, so we're hoping to catch a swim, and two, we've got to pay our landlord today as well, so Kev's got to do that a little bit later, but we had to be home relatively early to get all that sorted out, so that's going to be done. I would say that there's not much of a difference between the StickyCon today and the cosplay convention we went to last time, other than the fact that there was another level of vendors There was a little bit more art and a few more stickers. I don't think it's as big as other sticker conventions. I think the white space down is in Makati, but it's a little bit further down and out of the way, is the biggest one and also the busiest. But when we tried to go there, we got lost for half a day, and then when we did turn up, we were turned away because the kids weren't vaccinated, which was frustrating. So we try and go to other sticker events because we really enjoy, I enjoy artists, and I love finding new people to follow. Every single person I've bought from, we follow on Instagram and support as much as we can. I didn't see anybody today that I have seen before, which is a shame, but I know there are many events coming up this year which would be really cool to go to. And as I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest reasons why we do enjoy going out and doing this thing is because stuff like this is what we're hoping to do for ourselves, either as merch or maybe as a Patreon eventually. It's kind of just thinking and going through plans, but there's nothing concrete yet. So if you think that might be a good idea, or some of those things would interest you yourself, then please leave a comment down below and let us know if that would be cool. We definitely want to branch out and have other kind of revenues as well as YouTube, and just also do more things. I want to get back into my art and do a lot more things like that, but it'd be cool to kind of share it with you guys as well. So other than that, I'm going to quickly show you what I did get though, quickly, and then I'm going to sign off. So if you are interested, I'll have her name linked as well as pop up on screen. Now, it's a little bit confusing because I thought that the name of this person was a different name, but on the back of some of these pieces is a different name. But on the art itself, it actually says Chi Chi Little, and the store is whimsycute.com. So the stickers I actually ended up getting were this little Howl's Moving Castle one. It's just kind of a bit more abstracted, and obviously I love Howl's Moving Castle, and you'll find out I love Howl's Moving Castle quite a lot in a second. I also got this one that looks like a kind of manga panel, which was really cool. I thought it was really unique and interesting. And then this one's my favorite because I love color, and it looks like this. She had a few prints that looked like this, but with like bright yellows, which were really nice. I was very tempted, but obviously I couldn't get all of them. And then print wise, I got the large print of Sophie and Howl. I love the way she stylized this. I think it looks really cool, and it would be really nice like framed or stuck up on the wall with like washi tape or something. The second print was this one. I don't know what show this is from or if this is like an original piece, but I actually really like it. I thought it was kind of woodsy and like dark, and like it tells a story even if you don't know what it's from. And talking of the woods and the forests, we had to get Oslo Totoro print, didn't we? Yeah. Oslo is right next to me. He's just watching. So we had to get Totoro, didn't we, buddy? You can come in a little bit more. Come this way. So Big can say hi. Hi. Yeah, so we had to get Totoro because if you don't know, my kids love Hayao Miyazaki's work. I love his work, and we are massive Ghibli fans. We also really enjoy lots of different animes together, as well as I have my own separate ones that I like. But yeah, that's the artist and the artworks I picked up. I've been really enjoying collecting things from loads of different people. A lot of it's been going in my reading journal, as I mentioned a lot earlier in the video, and I just like having them because they just tell stories of where I've been. And I remember how I felt or where I was at that moment in time as to why I got it. And also we really are looking forward to building up a print collection with like things that are unique from people that actually make these things themselves. Very cool. So I'm going to sign off now because the kids are obviously dressed to go to the pool. It's been a really fun day, a really lovely day, and we can't wait to see you guys again in the next video. Do you want to say it?
Salamat po. Salamat po.
Salamat po. Thank you so much for watching again, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.